Okay, today let's talk about a non-negotiable when it comes to your business, especially if you're looking to grow your brand online, if you're looking to use social media and content to grow your brand. This is something that's not really up for negotiation. This is something you need to have because if not, you're leaving a lot of money and a lot of opportunity on the table. And that's something called a lead magnet. If you don't know what a lead magnet is, it's basically like an ethical bribe when it comes to your business. The reason I wanted to talk about this is because there's a lot of people who don't have any type of lead magnet, whether that's because they don't have ideas for lead magnets, they don't know what a lead magnet is, or how to use it for their brand. But if you're doing digital marketing, if you're using social media and content to grow your brand, then having a lead magnet is an absolute must. I'm gonna break it down for you real quick. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Marvell. I am a funnel and content strategist, owner of Unique Marketing. I help creators and entrepreneurs get a better ROI from their content and social media so that they can get more leads, sales, and clients. All right. So when it comes to lead magnets, the biggest problem that most people have is that they don't have one. They don't have one, or they don't have one that's good. Something that a lot of people use is like 10% off on your next order, or join my email list so you can get exclusive content, exclusive sales, stuff like that. That's cool. They work, especially if you're doing e-commerce, selling products, stuff like that. But those are very basic and they're not as effective as a well thought out and well designed lead magnet, something that's unique for your brand, right? So if you don't know what a lead magnet is, it can pretty much be anything. It's something that you create or give out in exchange for your audience's email address at minimum. Some people get name, email address, and phone number. Some people only get name and email. Some people get more. Depending on your industry, your niche, your brand, whatever, that will determine what kind of information you're going to be collecting for your lead magnet. Something really important to remember is that the more information you ask for, the less likely people are going to put in all that information. So if you have something that's like a higher ticket and you want to kind of qualify your leads before they even get onto your email list, so you don't want to have a bunch of people that aren't going to buy or people that don't really want to spend the money, they're just kind of shopping around. If you have more information, like they have to put in their income, where they went to school, like just whatever information you're collecting, the more information they have to put in, the less people are going to convert. So the less information, like if you're only asking for email, you're going to get a lot more people that sign up for that lead magnet than you would if you were asking for 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 different things. It's all about the barrier to entry. It's all about making it easy. So the easier it is to get something and the easier it is to get your lead magnet, the more people will sign up for it, right? Even if you have a lead magnet, making sure your funnel or your back-end system is set up right is really important for that lead magnet. One of my clients, she had a lead magnet that was really good, really effective lead magnet, but she didn't have the back-end set up right. Whoever set up her website and her landing page and all that, whoever set that up didn't connect it. So people were downloading her guide, downloading her PDF, but they didn't have to give their information in order to get it. Somebody set up her system wrong. So she was missing out on a bunch of people who were interested in what she was giving out, interested in what she was talking about, but she didn't even know because that system wasn't set up right. So even if you have a really good lead magnet, you also need to have the systems in place to make sure you're getting the information that you're asking for, right? So what are some of the best and most effective lead magnets? Templates, guides, scripts. Basically, a really good lead magnet is going to solve a problem. This can be, like for me, I might do a welcome series lead magnet where I give you a framework or a template that you can use to help set up your welcome series for your funnels. So when somebody downloads your lead magnet, they get that delivery email saying, here's your lead magnet, whoop-de-whoop. And after that, they should start getting a series of emails that kind of welcomes them into your brand, into your business, lets them know about you, tells them what you do, all that, right? This is usually done on autopilot with what's called a welcome series. So I can create a lead magnet because part of my business, part of my brand, what we do is help entrepreneurs and business owners set up social media sales systems. And part of that is having a really solid welcome series that's going to help nurture their audience once they sign up for a lead magnet, help build that relationship with them. So I can give out like a welcome series email template, very simple little PDF. Here's email 1, here's email 2, here's email 3. Take these, remix them for your brand and put them into your email service provider, right? That would be an effective lead magnet for me. And I know that because other people in my industry have used that as a lead magnet before. So the whole goal and purpose with your lead magnet is that you help solve a problem that your audience is dealing with. And this problem should be directly related or directly lead to your main service, main product, main offer, right? So let's say you have a skincare line, right? You have a nice skincare package where you get a serum, a cream, all this stuff, right? Let's say that's like your signature product. A good lead magnet that will lead into that might be a PDF that you create on Canva that shows you a nighttime routine, something that you can do at home, or a PDF that shows you 10 skincare tips that'll help you with keeping your skin nice and clean and clear, right? That would be a good and effective lead magnet because you're solving a problem that your potential audience might have. So a good way to come up with a bunch of lead magnet ideas is just to get a notebook or open up your notes, Notion, whatever, and just start writing out all the different problems that your target audience may be dealing with or may have when it comes to your brand, your industry, your niche, or your product, right? Once you do that, you just go through and figure out, okay, what can I create that will help them solve this? And this should be something simple, something that they can implement in 5-10 minutes, something that shouldn't take long. Right? It doesn't have to be something super complicated or super detailed. As long as it's effective, provides value, and solves a problem for your audience, that's what determines whether your lead magnet is good or not. It doesn't have to be designed a certain way. It doesn't have to have the best quality designs or anything. I've seen plenty of lead magnets where it was just a PDF or just a Word doc, just with a template or a framework or a process that you download. And that's valuable enough. As long as it's valuable enough to your audience, that's how you get them to start giving you their information for that lead magnet. And you use this to start building up your email list. The reason you're doing lead magnets and using this to grow your email list is because most people, when they come in contact with your brand, come in contact with your business, they're not going to be ready to buy right away. Whether it's the wrong time or they don't have money or they just don't have a use for what you're selling or what you're providing right now, most people won't buy what you're selling right away. So if they just show up, let's say they come to your page or come to your store, wherever, and they see your brand, they see what you sell, and it's like, oh, that's nice, but they don't buy and they just leave and they walk away, it's possible that you may never see them again. It's possible that they may come in contact with another brand who's selling the same thing or has a similar product and they just happen to see them at the right time. So the reason you're using a lead magnet to grow your email list and get their information is so that you can constantly market to them, so that you can constantly be sending them content and updating them and letting them know what's going on and letting them know about sales and exclusive deals and things like that. Remember, when it comes to digital marketing, online stores, everything like that, the only thing you own is your domain and your email list. So the www. whatever or whatever your website is, and then your email list. Those are the only two things that you own. Everything else is rented. Your social media, your followers, all of that is stuff that you rent. Your profile on these pages, that's all rented. The only things that you own are your domain and your email list. And when you have an email list, you can take that with you wherever you go. So if Instagram go down, if TikTok goes down, if Twitter stops working, whatever it is, you can still contact your audience because you have an email list. So the better you understand your audience, the better you understand the problems they're dealing with, what they're struggling with, and where they're trying to get to, the better your lead magnets tend to be. And remember, it doesn't have to be something super crazy designed or something super colorful or anything like that. It just needs to be something that provides value and helps them solve a problem. You can create them very easily using Canva. You can do it in Google Docs. There are plenty of simple and easy ways that you can create a lead magnet. PDFs, Word docs, Notion pages, those all work really well. YouTube videos that are unlisted with a training, something that they can't find anywhere else. So how do you get them out to your audience? That's what your social media and content is for. You use content to let people know, hey, I helped solve this problem. Here's the steps I used to solve this problem. Here's the secret recipe I came up with. Go click the link in my bio or comment below and I'll send you over a link to go download it. And you can use, depending on what you're using, whether that's your website, Stand Store, one of the other link in bio platforms, I don't know all of them, there's so many, or if you're using an email provider like ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, anything like that, you set up a page we call a landing page, and I'm putting an example up right here, but you create a landing page that lets people know, hey, here's my lead magnet, this is the problem it helps you solve, put your email in down here and I'll send it over to you. So when they put their email in, they're going to get an email saying, here it is, here's how you download it. I'm not going to go into super detail about how to set all that up because it's different depending on what platform you're using, but when you're setting up your landing page, just remember it's always helpful to have an image. If you can have a picture or image of your magnet or something that you designed in Canva with like a cover, that's going to help you increase the conversions of the people that come to your page and actually decide to give you their email address, because everybody that comes to your landing page isn't going to sign up. Everybody isn't going to continue to download. So you want to make sure you increase the possibility of getting as many people to download as possible. So having an image is really helpful with that. And remember, the least amount of information you ask for, the more people will sign up. So if you're asking for a bunch of information, name, email, phone phone number, income, job, all of that, less people are going to continue with that because people don't want to fill out all that information. They may not trust you yet. So if you're asking for too much information, it's going to push some people away. Only do that in certain instances when you're trying to keep certain people out, when you're trying to keep low quality leads out. But if you want to get as many numbers as possible or get as much information as possible, make it really simple and straightforward. Just an email or just a name and email, and that's all you need, right? So you're going to use your content, you're going to use your stories, you're going to use a link in bio, you're going to use blogs, YouTubes. You can put a link to your lead magnet anywhere. One of the best things you can do is to use ManyChat, MANY chat. Is basically a chat bot that will automatically send over a link to your lead magnet if they comment a certain keyword under a post, right? So I know you've probably been scrolling on Instagram and you've seen somebody say comment whatever word below and I'll send it over to you. Most people, if they have it set up right, I know a lot of people are doing it manually for some reason, but most people, if they have it set up right, when you comment that word, ManyChat or one of the other ones, I don't know the other ones because I use ManyChat, but ManyChat is going to send over a message that you create on ManyChat. It's very easy to use, very simple to set up, but you're going to set up a message where it's automatically going to send that out with a link to your lead magnet. And that's going to be one of the most simple and effective ways to get people to download your guide, especially when you create a reel, something that uses a trending audio or a challenge or something, and it gets people interested or hooks them in and lets them know like, hey, I have this solution, I have this guide, I have this PDF, I have this training, whatever. If you want me to send it over to you, just comment this keyword below and I'll send it over, right? Now, when you're creating your content, it doesn't all need to be about your lead magnet. You should still have other content. You should still have other educational, value-filled content that's going to help your audience and help them out and provide value. But every once in a while, you throw in that piece of content that asks them to comment a word or go check your link in bio or whatever it is so that they can get access to your lead magnet. You want to also make sure that you're following up, asking how they liked it, asking was it helpful. So that's going to help you continue to make better lead magnets. I know one of my clients, she told me she thought she was just only supposed to make one lead magnet and that was it. But your audience usually doesn't just have one problem. Your audience usually is suffering from a number of different problems, especially when it's related to your brand or your business. So create different lead magnets. Different lead magnets will help you target different segments of your audience who are dealing with different things. The problems that one person might have isn't going to be the same problems that another person might have. So you can have 2 different, 3 different, 4 different lead magnets that are going to help these different people and help you to continue to grow your list over and over and over. So that was just a really quick breakdown of lead magnets. If you're using the lead magnet, let me know what it is in the comments. I want to go check it out. If you haven't come up with a lead magnet, go check in the comments to see what people are saying so you can find out some good ideas for lead magnets.